Welcome to News Now. A federal high court sitting in Kano State has nullified the candidature of the Abia State Governor-elect, Dr. Alex Otti. Aside from Otti, the court presided over by Justice M N Yunusa also notified the candidature of all Labour Party flag bearer in Abia and Kano State. Yunusa ruled that their emergence was not in compliance with the 2022 Electoral Act provisions. According to him, the failure of its membership register to INEC within 30 days before their primaries rendered the process invalid. Persons with disability in Lagos on Thursday celebrated the group's annual National Handicapped Youth Day rally with the theme Diligence 23rd edition. Adebayo Molara has the news.
Community of persons with disabilities in Lagos said it was poised towards consolidating on the gains from nearly 1 decade of implementing the Lagos State Special People's Law. Speaking on the day's event, the convener, Prince Will David, said its essence is about promoting the right and well-being of persons with disabilities at every level of societal engagement.
People with disability are not enjoying May 27. That is Nigerian Children's Day. So it falls on my mind that, yes, something must have to be done so that those children that are selected will have a place, at least in their heart, to rejoice. As I said, we are an NGO. We doesn't force people. Neither do we compel person to do whatever that is needful. But whosoever that got touched, that what we are doing is good, can come on board.
While speaking to the Director, Air Transport Regulation, Captain Chris Najomo, at the rally, he urged the Lagos State government to improve on the law that aids promoting and providing equal opportunities for persons with disabilities in both monetary and fundamental capacities.
There's always ability and disability. So, and we in the aviation sector, we hold it very key to our heart, especially my directorate, that we make sure that people living with disabilities are taken care of. They are there's a way we take care of them, there's a way we board them, especially there's a way we disembark them, especially all over the world. It's not even in Nigeria. So they should be rest assured, the public should be rest assured that they are well taken care of.
The national coordinator of the group, Mr. Chide Nwankwo, called out the public not to look down on people with disability, but rather assist them get a meaningful life and give them opportunities to have a sense of belonging as citizens.
We saw the ugly situation in the disability sector. We are the type that are spoken, in the sense that when certain things are not going well in a particular dispensation, we come out and with a team speak out. When we speak out, we make sure that points are being raised and issues that are very, very sensitive are passed across to the society for them to also be involved.
The Lagos State Office for Disabilities Affairs was established by the Lagos State Special People's Law in June 2011. The governing board was inaugurated by the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babatunde Rajifashola, on the 9th of July 2012 and charged with implementing the law. The law seeks to uphold the right of all persons living with any form of disabilities in the state by safeguarding them against all forms of discrimination and giving them equal rights and opportunities. Omolara Adebayo, reporting for iBrandTV News.
President-elect Bola Tinubu and Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima will be honored with the Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic and Grand Commander of Order of the Niger, respectively, on May 25th. The chairman of the Presidential Transition Council and the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, said there would be the handover of transition documents to Tinubu and Shettima on the same day. Similarly, he said the former president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, will deliver the inauguration lecture. The lecture, titled Deepening Democracy for Integration and Development, is billed to hold on Saturday, May 27th. Mustafa spoke while reeling out activities lined up for the May 29 handover ceremony. A Northern social-political organization under the aegis of the Northern Elders Forum has warned that the region will not support any selfish lawmaker jostling the leadership of the both chambers of the 10th National Assembly. The organization urged prospective candidates of Northern extraction to pick consensus candidates among themselves. This was just as the Northern elders warned against any interference from any quarters, insisting that the independence of the legislative arm should be respected and allow members to choose their leaders. The NEF Director, Publicity and Advocacy, Mr. Hakim Baba Ahmed, spoke virtually in Kaduna on Thursday at a one-day Coliseum organized by Democratic Watch Initiative under the chairmanship of former Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki. The Coliseum had as its title Inclusive Participation for Sustainable Democracy. The leadership of the Yoruba Council Worldwide, a pan-Yoruba socio-cultural group, has called on the leadership of the All Progressive Congress to throw wide open leadership positions of the 10th National Assembly rather than conscript the position to a particular region. The position of the group was contained in a communique issued in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. It followed the culmination of a post-election summit where they also called on President-elect Bola Tinubu not to interfere in the selection process for the upper and lower legislative chamber and allow for a free, fair, credible, and transparent process. Iboje Boria has details.
This gathering is a convergence of Yoruba leaders of thought from across the 6 states that makes up Nigeria's southwest region. Organizers of the event intend to cross-fertilize ideas on topical issues and avoid mistakes of the past, but focus more on issues.
In the last 8 years, we have seen a renewal and stronger alliance between the progressive Southwest and the Northern Power Bloc. This alliance showed a mutual beneficial power sharing arrangement, particularly after the 2019 presidential poll. The support the Southwest gave to President Muhammadu Buhari that resulted in a win-win in 2015 and 2019 and was highly compensated with the massive support the Northern Hemisphere gave to the Southwest now in 2023.
Advise Mr. President-elect that the interest of the Yoruba race, it must, with immediate effect, and of his interest, if any, in the 10th National Assembly's leadership issue. Let him look away. Let him leave the system to pick its leadership.
So why we are not advocating for violence? Steps, constitutional steps, where the tensions must be taken to ensure that there is a smooth change of power come Monday, May 29, 2023, by the grace of God.
The group also focused on deepening democratic process and avoiding pitfalls, which they say is central to the continued relevance of the Yorubas in the nation's political history.
To whom what is given, what is equally expected in return. The North contributed largest votes of 60% and saw Ashwadi Ahmed Tinubu win and keenly contested election. Therefore, the leadership of the 10th Assembly should be thrown wide open rather than constricted to a particular region. That the President-elect Ashwadi Ahmed Tinubu should not interfere in the selection process of the leadership of the 10th Assembly. He himself was a product of a fair, credible, transparent presidential primaries of the All Progressive Congress APC, and therefore should allow members to choose their preferred leaders of the 10th National Assembly.
High point of the event was the presentation of a communique where the leadership of the All Progressives Congress was advised to tread carefully. Warrior, reporting for iBrandTV News.